Snakes, masters of deception, precision, and quiet terror. Among nature's most misunderstood creatures, few command both awe and aversion like snakes. Their silent movement, glassy stare, and ability to vanish into the earth's folds make them seem less like animals and more like ghosts with fangs. But for all the superstition that trails behind them, snakes are not monsters, they are marvels. Some cunning, some comical, and all exquisitely tuned to survival. Let's begin this curious journey with a creature that embodies stillness and sudden violence. The Gaboon viper, the still blade of the forest. Deep in the shadowed forests of West Africa, where sunlight dances reluctantly through the canopy, lies a reptile that almost no one sees. Not because it hides, but because it's too perfectly camouflaged to notice. The Gaboon viper, Batis gabonica, easily mistaken for a pile of fallen leaves, is a heavyweight among venomous snakes. At up to 6 feet in length and tipping the scales at nearly 18 pounds, it is the heaviest viper in Africa and arguably the most patient. Its strategy: wait and wait, then wait some more. When a rodent or bird wanders too close, the viper explodes, not in a writhing mess, but with a single precise strike so fast the human eye struggles to follow, yet strangely, it does not cling to its prey. Instead, it lets the animal flee, poisoned, dazed, and doomed. The Gaboon tracks it by scent, guided by a unique component in its venom that marks the target. Why waste effort when nature has equipped you with a chemical GPS? It is a snake that moves little, speaks never, and still commands absolute respect. The bandit Keish, the illusionist of the jungle. From Africa to the misty forests of South and Southeast Asia, we find another artist of survival. The banded krait, Bungarus fasciatus. Wrapped in alternating bands of yellow and black, it resembles a warning sign painted by evolution itself. While it may look flashy, this snake would rather stay out of trouble unless provoked. One of its strangest adaptations is its tail. To an untrained eye, the tail looks just like the head. When threatened, the krait coils up, hides its real head in the center, and sticks its tail out in a theatrical act of biological misdirection. Predators strike the wrong end, a fatal error. Kraits are nocturnal, shy, and avoid unnecessary confrontation. Yet beneath that mystique lies a potent, neurotoxic venom. On rare occasions, they've been observed battling other snakes, including king cobras. One recorded case ended with the cobra paralyzed by a well-placed bite. Its massive body helpless before the krait began the slow, methodical process of feeding. Sophisticated, subtle, and lethal, the krait doesn't shout, it whispers. And that whisper can stop a heartbeat. The heterodon, nature's overacting comedian. Now let's descend from the deadly to the delightfully absurd. Meet the heterodon. Heterodon nasiccus, more commonly known as the hog-nosed snake. This North American native looks more like a comic side character than a villain. Its signature feature, an upturned pig-like snout, is charming, if not particularly fearsome. But don't let appearances fool you. This harmless, non-venomous snake is a theatrical genius. When threatened, the heterodon puffs up like a balloon, hisses like a miniature dragon, and even spreads its neck in a poor imitation of a cobra. If that doesn't work, and it rarely does, it goes full drama queen. Rolling over, belly up, tongue lolling, as if the final curtain has fallen. It even emits a foul odor for authenticity. Predators, unimpressed or simply confused, often wander off. And once the coast is clear, the dead snake flips over and slithers away, likely annoyed that its performance went unappreciated. Though incapable of delivering harm, the heterodon survives by being ridiculous, and in nature, that counts as genius. The Lampropellus triangulum, the great pretender. In the forests of North and Central America, among leaf litter and tree roots, lives a snake that masquerades as something far more dangerous. The milk snake, Lampropellus triangulum, with its vivid rings of red, black, and white, looks eerily similar to the venomous coral snake. And that's entirely the point. This strategy, known as Batesian mimicry, is evolution's answer to fake it till you make it. Predators, unsure whether they're seeing a coral snake or a harmless mimic, usually don't risk it. The result? A peaceful meal for the milk snake, or at least a peaceful life. But mimicry isn't its only skill. The milk snake is a powerful constrictor, feeding on rodents, birds, lizards, and occasionally other snakes. A fascinating observation recorded near southern Mexico showed a milk snake ambushing a large rat. The rat never saw it coming. The strike was immediate, the coils tight, and within seconds the struggle ended. The snake's body may be slender, but its strength is surprising. A prime example of function wrapped in deceptive beauty. The wild is wiser than we are. In nature, deception, patience, and speed often win over brute strength. From the stoic gaboon viper to the flamboyant heterodon, snakes remind us that survival is not about violence alone. It is about knowing when to act, when to wait, and when to pretend you're dead. Their silence is not emptiness, it's strategy. Their elegance is not weakness, it's efficiency. They are not killers for sport. They are beings shaped by millennia of refinement, each adapted to the landscapes they quietly slither through.